Hello everyone and welcome to another video review by Centipede Geek. Today I'm going to review an WGN America television series by the name of Salem. We're going to talk about episode 3 titled In Vain. So this episode pretty much is about, whether they're trying to, our witches are trying to find out who broke the circle. They were trying to do some ritual or some sort of thing, they're trying to take over this town of Salem, Massachusetts. Somebody broke the circle. We know who it, as an audience, knew who it was. We as an audience know who it is, but obviously the witches in the show don't. So they're slowly trying to find out how. They have a few different ways of how they do this. They're using some guys like lizard tactic, where he takes this iguana or lizard of some kind and sews it and looks at it and it comes to life. It's a strange scene. Anyways, they're using that, and they're also, sort of asking people around the town. That's sort of the plot. That's the plot of the WGN America television series by the name of Salem for episode 3 titled In Vain. Overall, I am loving this series so far. I'm only 3 episodes in, and it's already a great series. We have some great characters, and let's talk about a few of those characters that I like. I like the character, I believe it's the main guy's name, John Alden. He's just a really cool character. He's slowly realizing that witches aren't Salem. At first he couldn't believe it all, but he's slowly realizing that, he's saying, okay, hey, witches are real. They are in fact true, and I'm gonna have to, take him out. So John Alden's character is really cool. I also like the Reverend character. I can't think of his name, forgive me about that. Sorry about that, but the Reverend's character, he's another great character. The Reverend is probably my favorite character. He believes that, God, believes that God has chosen him, and he also believes that he is justified in the decisions that he is making, killing people, as long as there's some sort of evidence, even though the person might be innocent. He doesn't consider them innocent. He considers them guilty because that is what the true evidence shows, right? So those two characters are probably my favorite. Isaac, the fornicator, he's another great character. I call him that because, that's what sort of they keep calling him. There's some great scenes with him in this episode where he's, running throughout the town. He believes his life is over with, so he's running on saying, fornicator, trying to, have sex with other women because of what the witches did to him. He is a victim, and this whole episode pretty much revolves around whether or not he's a witch or is he just a victim of the witches, the trials they put upon his heart. But overall, a great episode, some great characters, some great creepy scenes. Probably the best thing about Salem, besides just the overall concept of these witches coming back to Salem, a solid concept, is probably the imagery, just the crazy scenes you see, in episode 2, the whole puking blood scene, in the first few episodes, it shows the circle and it shows all the witches, coming up out of that black tar stuff and the bonfire, whatever it was that was around them, as Isaac and John Alden are watching them out in the woods. So you have crazy scenes like that. Specific scenes in this episode, there's some weird scenes where, like, a dog, comes back to life, and the lizard and the owl opens its eyes up, the doll turns its head. So, you have some crazy, this series definitely has a very creepy and just an overall an eerie feel to it in general. If you want just some sort of creepy scenes, it's some really solid stuff. Overall, I'm really enjoying Salem. It's nice to have, last year we had a witch television series by the name of American Horror Story, Coven. Coven had some nice witches, and we have other witch stuff like The Lords of Salem, a Rob Zombie film that came out last year. Great film, by the way. So it's always nice to see the whole witch, horror, subgenre come out, especially in something like Salem, because it's a great show with definitely some creepy imagery that really adds to the show in general. I love seeing all those creepy scenes. Anyways, that's my review of the WGN America television series by the name of Salem for episode 3 titled In Vain. Once again, thanks for watching the video by Centipede Geek. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I'll see you guys later with more videos.